Now's the time, Portal Master.
Hey everyone, this is Mike with SkylanderNutts.com. I'm here today to start my Skylanders Imaginators walkthrough series. Now if you watch our SkylanderNutts Plays Imaginators series, you'll watch the boys play through the game for the first time. Now when they do this, they typically don't do real good at exploring and finding all the collectibles on a level. Well, after they're done playing, I play my own game and I go through and I find everything. And now I'm here to share that with you, and I'm going to play through the levels again, and I'm going to get pretty much all the collectibles on that level. I'm not going to get 3 stars because I'm not actually going to go and get the speed run check mark, but everything else I think we should get. So today we're going to start with chapter 1, so let's get in the game now and get to it. And also today I'm going to feature Dark Kingpin. He's going to be the Imaginator that I use most of the time. Well, I guess the sensei. So let's just start this game off and get into it.
Alright, Stealth Elf, let's do this! This time, try to keep up.
Don't get too confident, Spyro. I've got a new strategy this time.
On your mark! Get set! Oh, yeah!
Holy smokes, not my sandwiches! Easy there. Daddy's got you.
Come on, Stealth Elf! You can't win if you don't try.
Who says I didn't try?
It went into the library. What's that?
I don't know, but I bet it doesn't have a library card. Master, you've returned.
Whoa, you know these guys?
Greetings, Portal Master. I am Eon. Welcome to Skylanders. Long ago, the ancients used mind magic to create everything in our world. And somehow, this power has been reawakened. But now, someone is using it to create monsters, the likes of which have never been seen. As a Portal Master, you must now use mind magic to create heroes of your own to combat these unstoppable foes. And to help train them, I am sending you the greatest Skylander senseis of all time. A great adventure awaits you, Portal Master. Behold!
Okay, I've tracked that mysterious book-stealing bad guy to this equally mysterious place. Master Eon said I would find someone here who can help me stop him.
That chance, Spyro! I'm totally invincible!
Strange that we can hear each other from this distance. Now, where is this so-called Imaginator I'm supposed to meet?
Stay frosty.
Alright, so he wants an Imaginator, but we put a Sensei on the portal, so that's okay. We'll use an Imaginator at the end of the level. For right now though, we need to check out our goals. So if we hit like the menu button or your start button, your options button on your PS4, you'll be able to pull up your sub menu here and we can check the level goals. And we can see the story goals, we'll get those no problem. But over here we want to find 3 treasure chests, 1 selfie frame, and 3 soul gems. And then, yeah, find all areas, defeat all enemies, and battle gong challenge. We'll probably get the no lives lost, but we won't get the speed run because it takes too long to do all these other things. Alright, back into the game, we can get going.
Welcome, Skylander. Thanks for coming out to help.
Now, I've started a new game, and when you start a new game, it'll reset all of the
This battle before it even starts.
chests and soul gems and stuff like that on a level. But what is a little bit different is your Imaginite chests. You'll still get them in the same places, but all the Imaginite that you earn across all of your games are all together. So if we come in here real quick and look at my Imaginite vault, you'll see all these chests that are in my vault, and they didn't come from this game because I just started it. They came from other games I was on. Toy collection, same thing. Crystals and Skylanders, they're across all 3 or any of your games for your account. So that's the one interesting thing. But like if you want to get this treasure chest again, right here on the right, this is our first chest. The boys almost missed this if I hadn't told them just to look off camera a little bit. Because when you come through there, you fight these guys, you don't see it. Right here, you don't see the chest. You gotta come to the right and it's right there. And they like hiding things just barely off screen like that. Alright, so the level kind of changes on you. Nothing you can do about it. Now, one of the early moves here for Kingpin is this B button attack, the secondary attack to create ice. I like just having the Chompies like jump into that ice because it damages them if they cross it. Of course, you can shoot it at them, but these Chompies are not cooperating. Here, walk into it. There they go. They just walk into it and die. Kind of funny.
Keep your friends close and your enemies sliced up.
Alright, if you go in here, this isn't really a secret. You can kind of see it, but there's just a little bit of treasure behind that bamboo door you can break down. Nothing you have to do.
Chompies. Always up to no good.
Same with all these little boxes. You can break them for money. Once in a while we find, like, in other stages you'll find selfie spots and other things like that behind some of them, but I just do it for the money.
Check it out! An Imaginite chest! Imaginite chests contain mind magic that can be used to create amazing Imaginators. See if you can find a way to lower that platform it's on.
Alright, so the trick to lowering the platform isn't very hard, and there's probably nobody who couldn't figure that out. Pretty obvious. You just walk around the little hamster wheel thing and it pulls it down. Now I get a common Imaginite.
New bow slinger weapon.
And it's different every time I play, but it might have been the same between my game and Connor's game the first time. But after that, since I already have that same weapon, it gives you a new weapon. So replaying a game can get you more Imaginite chests, and in some cases, different items. I think in some cases you always get the same item, especially if you put a new character on the portal. The character will have an Imaginite chest, and that's always the same.
Enter the penguin.
So if you notice here, I came up and went to left to break through this door, and you go to get this money and you fall down, and down here is our first soul gem. You can kind of see this. There it is. Ambush.
Ambush. Soul gem.
And we can preview ambush.
Ambush.
Ambush is a knight sensei. Kingpin here is a brawler. So we went in this door a second ago, and when we did, you may have noticed the soul gem up there. So it's kind of a clue that you need to search for it by going to the left once you get up here. Since we got that though, we can move on. A small little block puzzle that we're all used to, these kind of block puzzles if you've played Skylanders before. And we got one of these balls we need to push. If you do it pretty well, you can clear out some of these chompies without attacking them. Of course, I'm having a hard time pushing it now. Let it take out the chompies and the wall, collect the experience.
Water Skylanders are stronger here.
Oh, look at that, water Skylanders are stronger. We happen to be a water Skylander, so that's good. Now I just roll this ball into the pit. It activates the secret bridge.
Yeah. Look out for those boulders.
Now you can dodge these boulders, or you can just wait for them to go at the bottom. There's only 3. Now at the top here is
Whoa, a brawler
your
shrine.
brawler shrine. Since we are a brawler, we'll be able to activate this. However, if you notice, my character there already has his Sky Chi ability unlocked, because that ability sticks with the character, and we did that in another game. But we can still take a look at the brawler shrine and hit the RB button to watch the little cutscene.
Enter the penguin. Sky Chi power ready.
Alright, so that gave us the Sky Chi power. If this was the first time you put a brawler sensei at the shrine, you would have unlocked that. So if you have other brawler senseis, like we have Crash and Airstrike, you put them on the portal now, and you also unlock their Sky Chi abilities. Now I believe all of my brawlers are unlocked, so we're not going to do that, but we don't have Graveclobber, so one day when we get Graveclobber, we're going to have to replay this level, I think, to get to the shrine to unlock his Sky Chi ability. Unless you can do that from the Academy, but I don't think you can. I think you can just watch the movie. I don't think you can actually unlock his ability. But either way, it wouldn't be too hard to come back here to do that.
The best defense is a good tail kicking.
Now, Kingpin's ability, if we hold the right trigger, he will do his Sky Chi.
Sensei power.
His Sky Chi is pretty easy. He just goes around and destroys everything. Some other characters you actually have to control. You don't have to control Kingpin. You just activate it and then let it go, and it pretty much wipes out everything there. Also, notice how I got the experience. If you care, that experience stays, like when you drop, it stays high.
This is it,
So you won't be
Skylander.
able to get it
The
if you don't get it
entrance to that
quickly after
super
you
ancient place.
perform that move. But now that we've dropped, we get to go into this new section. There's a level ball here. If you really want to level your Skylanders well, I think you would switch. So let me switch to somebody at a higher level. Whoops. Okay. So Candy Coated Chopscotch here, I believe, is a level 9, 10, somewhere up there. She's a 9. Kingpin was only a 3. When you go from 3 to 4, it doesn't take as much experience to go from 9 to 10. So when you put somebody as a high experience level, if this ball gives you 1 level, it's actually worth more going from 9 to 10 than 3 to 4. I'm not sure it gives you a whole level or not. Let's find out. Nope, it doesn't. So in this case, some of the older games, when you got a level ball, it just went up 1 level. So you'd want to give it to your higher leveled character. In this case, it doesn't. It looks like it's probably a strict 100 points or something like that. So as you can tell, it barely upped her level at level 9. So this year, that's not necessarily an important thing to worry about.
Stay frosty.
All right. I like to hoard the money, so I typically destroy everything on the level just to get the few coins that they have. At least the first time. I don't do this when I go for the speed run, of course. Alright, now we're in this little maze.
Who built a big maze right in the middle of their fortress?
It's not
Yeah, I guess the ancients did.
it's not
Maybe
extremely
it's a way to
difficult.
confuse solicitors or something?
You can go get the treasure if you want, but the basic rule of any Skylander maze thing is hit the button that does something once and then go as far as you can to the next one, and you should never have to backtrack unless there's a secret or a soul gem hidden in here. In this case there isn't. There's just some treasure now and then, like this treasure here. Pick that up, then we hit the button.
Skylander, you are amazing.
Make sure you don't hit it twice, because if you hit it twice,
Get it?
it'll just close the gates back. So there's once, there's twice, and then you get out of whack and you forget which way was which. So if you just hit it once, then you know you continue. Also, Master Japan's not the
first you do
fastest
succeed,
Skylander
brag
you'd
about
want
it
to use
afterwards.
if you're doing a speed run.
Senseis are stronger here.
Alright, now we're in the Sensei Stronger level.
Whoa! Here's an ancient battle gong. Sensei's bang these magical gongs to summon intense fights. I've heard the rewards are sweet, but you have to be a sensei.
Yeah, only the Sensei can bang the gong, and it basically enters into a little arena battle, so let's do that. The reward is an Imaginite chest
nice
and
ring
a
to
good
it.
amount of experience. Alright, my Sky Cheese is ready, so we'll use it.
Sensei power.
Even though there's only a couple more bad guys to defeat.
Enter the penguin. Keep your friends close and your enemies sliced
So
up.
you get a bunch of money,
Level
a bunch of experience, and an Imaginite chest. Got a common.
New head.
Ooh, fossil head. That's kind of cool.
Bound.
Part of the fossil set. Make a fossil Skylander. Alright, now if you walk up to a gate, if you didn't do the gong battle, you could just walk up to a gate and do this without doing the gong battle, but
Plus, I just read it on one of the signs back there.
so if you're doing a speed run, don't do the gong battle. Have a section that the boys like to call Mario level. You got the objective here is to grab those green floating orbs. That opens the door. Get the money if you want. Now, notice how I didn't land on that pad. You actually have to push up to float your Skylander into the background there to get the through the door. And then your reward is another Imaginite chest. There's one per door that we go through. And the first time we went through it, it gave us a specific set. But this time, because I've done it before, it's just random. But it's also different pieces, which is good. Alright, this warps you back out, and see, we went in door 1, now we're going to go in door 2. You can notice two, whoops, fell off. You can notice two diamonds over there, they're not worth that much money, but they're also not that hard to get. 25. And I think this is our second. I lost count. Our second treasure chest, maybe our third. It's kind of right there in front of you. That one's not hard to miss. Now what you'll notice here is, okay, there's stuff out in the background, but there's that one floating platform to the left. You don't really have to go to it. And if you don't have to go to it, that's a pretty good indication that you should want to go to it. So there's probably something over there. So we'll come up here, and instead of continuing to go toward our Imaginite chest, we're going to backtrack down to this platform, and then, oh yeah, there's something here. Happens to be our second soul gem. There it is.
Barbella Soul Gem.
Barbella Soul Gem. You don't want to miss that one. We can preview Barbella.
Barbella.
The boys have used her already. She seems like she's pretty powerful. She's of the Sentinel class, so she's got that barbell weapon. It just does, she wields it pretty fast, so it does a lot of damage.
New sorcerer weapon.
Alright, sorcerer weapon, cool.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna warp back out to go through the last door.
2 paths down, 1 more to go.
Now this one is maybe pretty easy to miss some stuff, because you just want to go straight across like that. However, if you do that, you're going to miss a few things. And right now, the first thing down here is a selfie portrait, I guess. So we grab that. Selfie frame. It says, visit the hall of selfies in the academy to make all Sorcerer Skylanders stronger. I don't really remember doing that in our other game, but we'll have to explore that again. I don't know how it makes your sorcerer stronger, but it does allow you to look at all your selfie pictures that you take. Alright, so after doing that, you'll probably want to go down the next one, just because what's down here. And what's down here is another soul gem. This is our third and final soul gem. And it's an Imaginator soul gem, which I thought was kind of cool. It makes sense.
Sorcerer Soul Gem.
For your sorcerer Imaginator type, this is the sorcerer soul gem move. So in order to be able to add a soul gem move to your Imaginator who is a sorcerer, you'll need this soul gem. And we can preview our sorcerer class.
Sorcerer Imaginators channel the energy of Skylands with their enchanted staves.
There you go. Oh, I missed. We got these chompies falling down from above. Now, you could fall down there, and we could have done this first, but there's some treasure here, and then a chompy blossom that we can destroy. Now, of course, you're going to want to go down again to see what's down on the next set of things, but there's really nothing down here but some coins and a bunch of chompies. It's more like punishment for falling this time. And once you get down here, since there's nothing to do, you just have to walk on this little path back to the first elevator and ride it back to the top. Not really a secret in this case. And that'll bring you to the end of the path. Get this diamond on your way down. And your last Imaginite chest.
New shoulder guards.
Seashell shoulders. Alright, now we can leave this section of the level.
Imaginators are stronger here.
Alright, so now our Imaginator is stronger. I don't think I'm going to use him yet, though. Guy T is almost ready, but unfortunately, don't think it's gonna matter. By the time it is, I don't know if there's gonna be any more bad guys.
Mind magic is especially powerful in this ancient place. Guess that's because the ancients invented it, huh? But if you can focus that power, you might be able to make a bridge with it.
Alright, so just rapidly hit the X button, you can rebuild this little bridge.
Enter the penguin.
And as you can see on the left is our third and final sort of hidden chest. Most of them weren't that hidden on this level. It's only the first level, so they don't make things too hard yet. I don't know if they will ever make things too hard, but I'm sure there'll be some trickier areas to get to late in later levels. Alright, just make your way across this set of moving platforms. Now this Imaginate chest spawns this little snail challenge. You just have to follow pretty closely to collect all the whatever those are, coins, gold, bits. It's not that hard. That'll get your Imaginite reward.
New night weapon.
Roman sword. Alright, I think that's the last set of items to collect. Now we're just down to the boss battle.
If at first you do succeed, brag about it afterwards.
Our Doomlander battle.
Well, what do you know? It's chaos.
Oh, you'd better believe it, stupids! And this time I've got something up my sleeve that not even you fools can stop! Doomlanders!
Here is the book, Master.
Awesome. And now that I have it, I will use its knowledge to make you even stronger than before, to defeat our uninvited guests!
Doomlander. Sorcerer class.
Be afraid of the bananas.
Eh?
Bring it on, I dare ya.
I'm just glad you're not an Imaginator. Oops, I've said too much.
Yeah, did you hear that? Chaos tells you basically you should be an Imaginator. The boys played this level for the first time as a couple of senseis, and it took them a really long time to beat this guy. So we're gonna switch to my ninja, dark ninja created Imaginator. If you watched our creation corner, you saw me make this. I'm only level 2, but I'm trying to get up to level 6 because I know I got some weapons I can switch into. Now he's pretty cool because he's ranged, so you just spam the X button and throws a bunch of throwing stars. And you can see the Imaginite, or the Imaginator symbols flying up there, doing a lot more damage, some bonus damage, than the senseis will do. I have this little gravity well attack, but it doesn't really do anything against the Doomlander.
Knocked off a part.
According to this book, I can use mind magic to give this Doomlander a new secret technique, making them more powerful than before. Think I'll do that?
Also notice if he shoots those purple things, well, not with that one, with his other attack, purple things will get destroyed like that, and out comes bananas. In this case, bananas, but the point is it's food that you can use to
Do you believe in magic, Skylander?
regenerate your health. And then you can go back to attacking him however you like. I like the ranged attack here.
Sorcerer will destroy you, Sky Loser.
Lets me stay away from his
Sorcery!
slower ranged attacks. I can move. There we go. Phase 2 done.
Whoever wrote this book clearly had no idea how stupid and annoying you stupid, annoying Skylanders can be. But maybe this will be enough to deal with your stupidity!
Oh yeah!
Now he creates some bad guys, so my little black hole thing works on those guys.
What do you think you're doing? Why can't you just lose? Take that!
There we go.
Defeated.
Defeated the Doomlander.
Level up. Increase capacity. Excelsior.
My beautiful Doomlander! No matter though, now that I have this book, I will learn how to make even more awesomely perfect Doomlanders, which will surely spell doom for you Sky Losers. D-O-O-M! See? I just spelled it. Chaos away!
Classic chaos. But hey, nice job out there, buddy. Looks like you're pretty good at defeating those Doomlanders, so in my book, that also makes you pretty cool. Speaking of books, let's go meet up with Stealth Elf and see what Chaos is up to next.
Alright, we get an Imaginite chest. And this one has a lot of things in it. 3 things. 2 common and a rare.
New head.
Now these, well, no, I thought they'd be the same. They're very specific the first time you do it, but once you have those items, it's just random. Because typically you'd get you get the attacks and everything that the Doomlander used. But since I already have those, it's giving me different things this time.
New backpack.
Wow.
Level complete.
So there we have it. All of our story goals. We got all the chests, selfies, battle gong. Did everything but the speed run. Not too bad. Can always go back and do the speed run. It's not typically that hard. Just get a Skylander that is fast, has a good dash attack, and dash through the level. So that's going to do it. That's the Cradle of Creation, Level 1, Chapter 1 of Skylanders Imaginators. That's how you get all the chests, find all the secrets. If you liked it, give me a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and watch the boys play the level for the first time in our SkylanderNutts Plays Imaginators series. And I'll be back again soon with Chapter 2, and I'll show you how to get all the stuff in Chapter 2. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.
So this is called the Mysterious Ancient Place. M.A.P. for short, kinda coincidentally. It is indeed a mysterious place with many areas of adventure for you to check out. It's also where those ancients used to live and where all creation was created. How did the ancients even create creation? Exactly. It's mysterious.
You know what else is a mystery? What that creep Chaos is up to with all that mind magic.
We're going to need some help. Skylander, once you're done exploring, let's head back to the academy.